Reporting and interpreting cash flows from operations. Oregon Company disclosed the following information for its recent calendar year. We have revenues of 105, expenses, we've got salary expense of 72, utilities of 34,000, depreciation of 32,200, operating other expenses 6,500, and we have a net loss here of $39,700. We also are told that accounts receivable decreased by 23,000. We purchased a machine for 20,000. We had salaries payable increased by 27,000, and we had other accrued liabilities decreased by 17,000. Prepare the operating activities section of the statement of cash flows using the indirect method. So we'll start off with a net loss, which is a use of operating cash, and therefore cash in this situation goes down by $39,700. We have depreciation expense, which is a non-cash expense that was subtracted to come up with that loss, and since it's a non-cash expense, we want to add it back to get the true cash from operations from this calendar year. Next, we have an accounts receivable decrease. Accounts receivable decrease means that we are collecting more cash than we are tying up in receivables. Therefore, that decrease means an increase in cash, and therefore will show an increase in cash of $23,000 under this statement of cash flows for operating activities. When we purchase a machine, that's not an operating activity, so therefore you just ignore that because it's an investing activity. And so we'll go on to the next item, salaries payable increase of $27,000. When you have a salaries payable increase of $27,000, that means that you owed more salaries than what you paid, therefore that increases cash. So we've got an increase of cash for this transaction or this situation of $27,000. And we're on to our next one, which is other accrued liabilities decrease. Any type of liability that decreases that's a short term under this scenario, that means that if it decreased, you're going to have where you paid out more cash than you incurred liabilities for, therefore cash is going to go down. So you have a decrease in cash of 17,000. And when you combine all of these items together, you'll end up with a net cash provided by operating activities of 25,500. So it looks like even though you had a net loss, you still had a positive cash flow from operating activities, which is good.